I think the author just watched up the story. The other characters is the problem for me. And then the ending was like, oh my god, he didn't know how to finish the book.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to yet another episode on the Book Talkies podcast. We are recording this episode on May 4th. It is necessary for me to say and call out, May the 4th be with you. Now, with this shitty joke, let me dive into our episode for today. We have Suchitra Sukumar, who runs her own brand consultant company named Culture. You will find the description in the links below. She also is a writer. She focuses on writing fiction. She has published 2 short stories as of now, and she is working on her own first fantasy novel. With this, let me welcome Suchitra on the Book Talkies podcast.
Hi, Gautam. So lovely to be here.
The book that we are going to discuss is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. First question, Suchitra. You are a fiction writer. You love fiction. I think you out and out read fiction and fantasy only. I went through your Goodreads review for this book, and you gave a very teeny tiny 2-star to Dark Matter. This is one of the only rare books for which I gave a 5-star rating. Let me directly dive into the crux of this episode. Why didn't you like this book?
Okay, so straight to the main point.
Exactly.
Yeah, so just for the record, I read it the second time because you invited me onto this podcast. I wouldn't have otherwise. So I read, like you said, a lot of fantasy and science fiction to some extent. But I grew up reading literary fiction, right? So there is a particular kind of book that I really, truly enjoy. And this book is, not the genres are important, but it is like it's a sci-fi thriller. I think that's what people would call it. It's fast-paced. It's easy to read. It's very quick. It keeps you it grips you by the scruff of your neck, and you're sort of going through it really fast, right? The main character was he was touted to be this very intelligent scientist that could have been this Pavia Prize winner, but he missed the bus because he chose family, right? And so he has this regret. The whole book was about regret and making up for the regret, in the sense that he had it good, and then he gets yanked out of it and put into another universe. And then he takes a while to figure it out. And then he spent about, I think, 70 to 80% of the book trying to get back to the regret. Right? So that's a great plot. That's a great premise. I think the author just watched up the story. Once you know what the ending is going to be. So for a thriller, that's a bit of a, because you know that he has to reconcile. Because wo itna rota hai ki I don't have this, I don't know my wife, but Daniela. And you're like, oh God, just, please make her meet him and end this torture, right? The other thing is that I feel he makes he's for a scientist, he's pretty stupid in understanding a lot of things. Where, I like a book which is a little ahead, that makes the reader thoda think or wonder or imagine kya hone wala hai. I was never wondering what's going to happen. I knew he's going to multiverse you figure it out because you understand that he's coming from another universe, he's come and he's in this new world. Then the moment you see that in any time travel, you know कि अच्छा अभी वो कुछ 15 या 500 universes में जाने वाला है. Like if you watch Doctor Who, you know what it is, right? So I'm like, अच्छा ठीक है जाने वाला है. So then what becomes important is what lessons does he learn on the way? Otherwise, he's just opening doors and going and seeing what is it. The other characters is the problem for me, right? Now, all of them are one-dimensional. Okay. There is nothing, they do not exist outside of Jason Dessen, outside of their relation to Jason Dessen. Okay. So my challenge is that you can take the same plot and put it in a mental asylum and put a guy who's on drugs and do a Philip K. Dick kind of novel out of it. या क्या था वो Shutter Island? Shutter
Yeah.
Island बता दो इसका. Women तो as a woman तो anyway I'm offended with the female character. He describes only the female character's hair and look and clothes. He doesn't describe the male character's hair and looks. Except he keeps changing his clothes half the time. So he talks about it. And at one point he says, I became so thin and emaciated. My jawbones were... बस उसके अलावा these women are always object. Women are bad. Jason sleeps with his wife, and their wife is just like, oh, he's different, but oh, it's good, you know, because we were anyway losing interest in our sex life. That's one thing. Then he goes to other. He finds that his same wife, but in the unmarried world, he sleeps with her. Sure, she comes to him, which is like, wow, so cool. But same thing. उसको भी objectify करता है. Then he sees the fact that she gets killed actually helps him, I was thinking. Otherwise, he will start pining. And then there is the psychiatrist Amanda, who क्यों उसके पीछे क्यों, मतलब ठीक है, she helps him escape. उसके बाद के 15 यूनिवर्स क्यों जाती है यार उसके साथ? Does she have a mind of her own? She leaves finally at the end when she realizes. So मतलब all the people are fighting for him. And he is pining for Amanda. And then usko bola quantum entanglement. And so like you're just taking science and putting it in wherever you, what do you call it? Science fiction. That's why I felt like, where is the science behind, right? Because it's just there whenever you want it. See, I like the description of the box that he created, right? Where like the whole Schrodinger's cat and all that. Wow. Okay, nice, well created. To imagine yourself inside the sort of, you know, to be actually Schrodinger's cat yourself. I thought that was an interesting flip. बाकी सब science क्या था वो some entanglement. And then how do you find universes? You find universes by thinking good thoughts. That's like as frou-frou as it gets. And then the ending was like, oh my god, he didn't know how to finish the book. Because suddenly abhi 15, 72 Jason 72. I was like waiting, when will the answer come down? When will it come down to one? Because khatam karo isko, right? And at the ending, like then he does that full heist thing and gets arrested, and then his wife comes and she says, but why should I love you? Why should I believe you? Oh, but I love you. But what was that? It was just the most so superficial that exchange was. And then his son is like, oh, but you're my dad because you know that recipe, that the pancakes that you make. I was like, what is it? Is it a thriller? Is it a drama? Is it... For a drama also, it's a poor drama because dramas can be very exciting. Where you can like, oh wow, what are they going to do next? इसमें मुझे पता था what is. And then finally the wife says, this is my Jason, I decide. And then they leave this world. The world that he's been trying for 60 ampules or 30 ampules, how many ever that is, to come to. End में ना इसको छोड़ के भाग जाते हैं. वहाँ क्या करेंगे पता नहीं. And the son will open the door with his thoughts, and then he became a man. I was like, I couldn't roll my eyes further behind my, like into my head. I was just like, oh my god. So yeah, there you have. All my cards are out. So now you can like shut me down.
I will not deny to what you said that the end was predictable, but it was not exactly predictable. The end would have been predictable that only this guy reaches to the end. Somehow Jason 2, he destroys or kills Jason 2 and it's happily ever after. But it's not like, it's like the concept of multiverse that he delves into. But when I read these kind of books, I put myself in their shoes.
Okay.
With the simplistic mind that I have. And I see, okay, what will I go for? Which are the different events in my life which will make me take a set of decisions? I'm trying to go into slightly philosophical aspect of how I saw this book. This technology exists. All right? This application exists. I am the creator of that application, but ultimately I am human. And what is the core for me is going back to my wife and going back to my son. I know I'm going, I mean, I will always go back to my son or to my family at the last ampule. Right? I know. And that's predictable. That you need to have that masala in the book. The overall journey, when you live that journey, is what makes that book enticing and more exciting for me. So
I agree with you on that. So my criticism was not that मुझे पता है he is going to go back. That I knew from the beginning, right? Dice was loaded from the beginning costume. That is what I'm saying. The author has already put it into the reader's head that the good person is the person who chooses family and child. The person who chooses ambition is probably an evil person.
For me, how smart you are, how so smart you are, or how so accomplished you are, you're ultimately driven by emotions.
Agree.
Okay. Let's only talk about those two characters, right? Jason 1 and Jason 2. You put yourself in that situation. I put myself in that situation and I would choose, okay, career is okay. It will take me to one point. But beyond that, there is a void because I would have accomplished something, and beyond that, what? And that's why when you find a family to go to is what solves that void. That's why I related to our Jason so much that there are certain things that probably in my life I would have, I could have taken this, but I chose this, but I'm happy here. But that's why if you look at from Jason 2's perspective, he also wants this because he has achieved that already. He's achieved the box, he achieved the impossible. After that, what? And even though how successful you are, Jason 2 came back to this world where he found that the ultimate source of happiness is this.
Maybe it was very immersive for you. For me, it wasn't immersive. Like if Jason 2's science was, he pushes it to the next level. The original Jason adds a different dimension to it or does something else. Then you're like, oh, okay, something new is happening. It was a very straight line is what I felt. He's not interested in the science of it.
That doesn't matter to him. You think that he regretted, that the original Jason regretted his decision? I don't think so. I never felt that he's regretting
this. That's a sad point. I mean, he definitely, I feel like he regretted it. But maybe I was projecting it to add depth. So I had a lot of moments of disconnect with the storytelling also. That could be one of the reasons why I didn't care for the character so much. But that's probably where the writer in me.
It is.
Judging. But so what did you think of the lottery thing, and why are you willing to forgive the author the lottery scene, whatever the lottery plot device?
This was the not so obvious choice, because for me, all the 72 people deserve or to be with the family because they ultimately made it. The plot is this Jason, these 72 Jason are one single Jason till the time they enter the box. So all of them deserve to be with the family. Now, what are the ways to solve this problem? What are the diplomatic way to solve this problem? The non-diplomatic ways, we know, kill everyone, the last one survives, that person is with the family. But what is a non-diplomatic way? At that time, I paused the book, I stopped, and I asked, okay, what could I have done? My solution was the solution of wild, let the other 8 Jasons die, I will kill them. Jason 2, I will kill him and I will be with the family. That would be my solution.
Yeah.
I did not think about this lottery part, which I then found, okay, that's dumb. But I'm like, maybe it will work. Let's see.
That's because you were invested in the character by then.
Let me ask you this. In this situation, how would you have solved this? How would you have solved this problem? How would you think that what Blake Crouch could have done better when you have 72 Jasons and just one family to go to? What would be Oh yeah, this is
A funny solution would be to say Daniela Swayamvar karegi. Right? I think it's what
That's a good idea.
There's something original there. The other thing is, I mean, I by this point in the book, I thought for a thriller there has to be a chase and there has to be a fight and there has to be some kind of, tussle.
It was there. It was there.
Yeah, they turned up, correct, you're right. They turned up at the end at sort of some who were shooting from random places and all of that. But I think what he should have done is probably called all of them and had some kind of a had some kind of a talk or something, but also had a plan B up the sleeve, which is to gas them to death or something. I mean, that's what I would have probably done. In fact, has your wife read this book? I want to know what she would think, because I feel
She did not like it.
like, oh boss, mujhe pata tha. Because as a woman you cannot help thinking about the female characters. Now,
Yes.
women will not like it so much.
From your perspective, okay, would you have rather tried to live the life of Jason too after you have been put in his shoes, if in his world, or would you still have tried to go back and try to come back to your family?
I don't relate to Jason 2 either, but I find it more interesting than Jason 1, because he created his magnum opus, and he built it, which is clearly a big feat, right? And he had this whole organization with some $10 billion they had invested and all that. वो सब करके he said, but I'm not happy, and he kept going. He must have probably gone to 100 or 1,000 universes until he came to the universe of Daniela that he liked, because he would, in his own universe, that Daniela actually doesn't exist, right? So he would have gone to some 72,000 universes until he found the version of a life that he wanted.
But there's a Jason in that life. There's a Jason there too.
No, I know the real question you're asking is, would you kill or would you remove a good Jason to insert yourself into that world? That I'll get to, but I'm saying I find Jason 2's journey far more fascinating, because it is much tougher to take for a thinking person. And if Jason 1 and Jason 2 are actually the same person, then it is actually far tougher for a normal good person to take to do something evil than for a good person whose life had gone from perfect to less than perfect and who's climbing back to perfect. Right.
Okay.
So I find Jason 2 far more interesting. I don't relate to him, but I find him interesting as a person, because I get to step into the shoes of someone who does evil things, because I don't do it in my real life, right? So he's more interesting that way. Would I do what Jason 2 did in a fictional world? I think so. But I would have killed him. I would be very clear on the fact that it's that whole delusional, narcissistic thing that Amanda gives the explanation. He feels he's giving you a better life. Was a bakwas hai. I would have been very clear that I'm stealing someone's life and I'm insulting myself. And I will definitely think about the fact that he can come back. He will, like, why? Because he is Jason as well. Like, what would Jason do? If I were taken out of my life, I would try and come back. So I thought that was actually a plot flaw, right?
Okay.
कि कहानी लिखने के लिए they did that universe swap. But otherwise, if Jason 2 had actually thought properly, he would have just killed Jason 1 and had amazing, incredible sex with Daniela, who's like, wow. That's it.
But let me officially officially end this here and say thank you for being on the show. I as I said, this was an experiment for us, trying to have someone who didn't enjoy the book on and still has so much to talk about it. I believe you are one of the rare people who can do that. So thank you for being on the Book Talkies podcast.